Looks like we're live. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to the first ever edition of Weight Loss Wednesdays. I am your host, John Mikhaelian. We're gonna have a good time here while discussing some very relevant and important information that hopefully will guide you in the direction of weight loss. I've lost 50 pounds in the last since the beginning of the year. So um, I hit a little bit of a plateau in June, but I'm back on track now because I injured my ankle while playing basketball, so I made a dirty play, so I wasn't able to walk as much. I got frustrated, so I was still eating healthy, but I was still going a little bit over my caloric intake goals. So yeah, hit a little bit of a wall there, if you will. But the good thing is that I never gained weight during that time period. I didn't lose weight, but I didn't gain weight, and that was a big win. So I'm back on track, and I want to lose another 60 pounds the next 3 to 4 months. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see how long it takes for YouTube notifications to go out today. And while YouTube notifications go out, I will be eating my favorite protein bar right now. It is by MetRx. It is, and I have to mention this because I'm not sponsored by them. I wish. It's not a paid product placement or anything like that. I'm just sharing it because I like this one, and maybe you'll like it too if you have it in your area. MetRx Vanilla Caramel Churro. Got to roll the R in Spanish. 30 grams of protein. I think it's 390 calories. 380. So not exactly my goal of 10 grams of protein for every 100 calories, but it's close. So and it doesn't taste like a chalky protein bar. So that's a pretty big win in my book. But yeah, I'll be eating this protein bar and make a bunch of chewy noises because it's a pretty big protein bar while people come in. So looking forward to it. Oh, what just happened? There we go. Hopefully YouTube notifications don't take too long to go out. But this is a series that I want to do every week, so I'm definitely planning a lot more streams, a lot of content for you guys. I've already scheduled 2 other streams other than this one, so there's a lot of good content coming your way, and I'm gonna mute my mic. Wow, looks like YouTube's really taking sweet time to send notifications out right now. It's weird because I actually scheduled a stream ahead of time, so notifications were supposed to be going out like half an hour or an hour before, but we'll see. Welcome, Kevin Hawthorne. Kevin's is good evening from Lakeland, Florida. I love that intro. Thanks for stopping by, Kevin. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna mute my mic because I'm gonna chew. All right, I'm done eating, or I'm done chewing, so we're good now. Because it was a pretty chewy bar. Not chewy, but it's a big bar, so you gotta chew a lot. And basically, if I didn't move myself, all you hear is. So that's why I mute my mic. But what's going on, y'all? What's going on? I want to do, a couple of weekly series, so that way you guys know like when to expect streams from me, what time. I want to do the same day, same time every week. So that's how channels usually go bigger, because people know when their streams are, so they know when to come instead of relying on YouTube notifications for random notifications. So or for random streams. So I think this is going to work out a lot better. And it's going to be more valuable, informative content for you guys. So it's a win-win for everyone. Kevin says it has been raining a lot here in Lakeland, Florida. It has been hard for me to work during the summer. We get a lot of rain during the summer. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Is it because like driving conditions become difficult, or how does it make you, or how does the rain make it difficult for you? Like, is there a lot of flooding there? Because like over here, when we get rain in Southern California, like our roads and our whole transportation infrastructure is not really built for rain, so it easily floods here. We got a lot of flash floods, like this year, like January, February, was raining so hard that like even the most basic streets were flooded. So, yeah, if Lakeland's anything like LA, then I hear you. By the way, if you guys notice anything different on my face, I did get a fresh cut, and uh I did trim, or well, I didn't shave, but I trimmed my facial hair with a buzzer. So, yep, cleaned it up. By the way, while we're waiting for people to come in, I want to talk to you a random topic, but I don't know if you guys have heard of meetup.com, but I actually started my own meetup group on there. And I started about 2 months ago, and it's been blown up. Um, I think we start off with about 20 members, and now like we're at like over 500 members in like just over 2 months. So it's been crazy. It's been growing really quickly. Been meeting a lot of cool people. Been having a lot of fun hosting events. So it's been awesome. So if you are somewhere where you want to meet new people in your area, maybe your friends are busy. Like if you're, if your life is anything like mine, basically a lot of my college friends are getting married, having kids. So it's pretty much impossible to maintain a social life with them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start a meetup group, and it's been awesome. It's been great. So I'm responding to some important messages. Usually, I don't like using my phone when I'm talking to someone or if I'm streaming, but if it's a time sensitive message, then I do respond. So I guess I'll get into the topic because we're 10 minutes in, but so I guess like the topic for today obviously it's weight loss, but these streams on Wednesday evenings, 5:30 Pacific, or well, it was supposed to start at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, and I ran into some pretty bad traffic, and that's why we started stream late today. But the goal is to start at 5:30 every Wednesday and talk about a different topic that's related to weight loss. So like for this week, for the very first week, I want to talk about walking and how um I haven't really heard of anyone talking about walking, when it comes to weight loss. Everyone's like, "Oh, you got to go to the gym," and and obviously I'm exaggerating here. You got to run 4 or 5 miles, and work your butt off every day. And for the longest time, that's what I did. Well, I also grew up playing sports, so um, for me, it was just natural for me, to work out and all this stuff. But kind of got boring at the same time because it just felt super repetitive, and that's why I've struggled over the years. But I actually ran into a happy accident because I said, you know what, I'm gonna start walking as a way to de-stress after a long day, and I did it consistently for about 3 months, and I noticed that I lost 30 pounds, and it was addicting ever since then because I learned that I could lose weight while walking 10,000 steps a day or 8,000 or between 8,500 to 10,000 steps a day. Sometimes even I'll go 11 or 12, but 11 or 12,000. But yeah, it's been awesome because I get to process my thoughts after a long day. I really get to clear my mind while getting some steps in and getting some exercise. So it's been great. And so far, I've lost 50 pounds doing that this year. So, and that's why I want to share the good news with you guys because if you're somewhere who, I mean, and also you don't need to walk if you just want to lose weight. Walking's really good. Like even if you're fit, it's really good just for general health. You know, like if you want to live a healthy life and you want to live a long, healthy life. There's been several studies that you can find online about how walking has significantly decreased. Chances or risk of getting a serious illness as you get older. So you get to process your thoughts, you get to clear your mind and de-stress while getting some exercise and living a healthy life. Sign me up. Kevin says I work at the Citrus Connection bus terminal in Lakeland, Florida. Other people at my workplace don't want me at work when it is raining. When the bus passed, machines got struck by lightning. Wait, why is it that they don't want you why is it that they don't want you at work when it's raining? Is there a specific reason why, Kevin? Or if you feel comfortable sharing? So one of the things that's been really helping me is tracking calories, and this is something that I've known for a long time, but I don't know. It just seemed like super tedious to me and super. I'm like, you know what, I could do it without checking my calories. And little did I know that I actually started eating more when I started tracking my calories than when I didn't, because when I wasn't tracking my calories, I was overestimating and under eating. But when I started tracking my calories and I started making changes, I realized that I could eat a whole bunch of ground turkey. Every serving is 150 calories, so usually I eat about 3 or 4 servings a day, and that's about 450 600 calories depending on how many servings I have. With it's a 22 grams of protein per serving, so between 66 to 88 grams of protein, and that usually helps keep me full. So yeah, I basically eat low calorie, high protein, high volume foods. So it's been great. I don't feel like I'm struggling to lose weight anymore because I used to, when I was under eating, I was like, damn, like I'm starving and I'm not eating anything because I've used up all my calories on carbs and all this bullshit. And but yeah, now I just I prioritize protein. I do 10 grams of protein, or I try to get on average 100 grams of protein. I'm sorry, 100 calories, or 10 grams of protein for every 100 calories, and that keeps me full throughout the day. And yeah, it's been great. I know this is the first week, but ultimately, I'd like to turn this into something where we can kind of come here and talk every Wednesday about your weight loss wins, your struggles, and everything in between. So it'll be a nice little community for everyone to just come together um, and just talk about And if you don't, even if you do, if you even if you're not trying to lose weight, maybe you're trying to put on mass, maybe you're trying to put on muscle, or you're just trying to live a healthy life. We could talk about that too because there's a lot of parallels for sure. Because like pretty much it's all similar. It's like when you're trying to lose weight, you're cutting. When you're trying to put on muscle, you're bulking. And if you're just trying to live a healthy lifestyle, you're still tracking your calories, not to gain weight. And so yeah, we can all have a conversation that has a lot in common. And you're gonna see a lot of a lot of consistent streams like this on Sundays. I'm gonna be doing self improvement Sundays. Just like this stream, I'm gonna be talking about like different aspect of self improvement every Sunday. Those streams like this one are probably gonna be an hour long. Depending on how many people get in here and what the energy is like, but anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. And then we're also gonna do one on Mondays called Monday Motivation, or sorry, Motivation Mondays. And that's gonna be the same thing, 60 to 90 minutes, depending on how many people we have in here and how the conversation's going. Because the thing is that you don't know how difficult it is to do a live stream by yourself if not many people in here, because as a content creator you kind of feed off of the energy of the comments. So like I could talk here for another 10-15 minutes, and then it's easier to run out of things to talk about if there's no audience to engage. And I know it sounds like, oh, look at me, I'm the victim or whatever, but it's the truth. If you talk to any content creator that does a lot of live streams, if there's not a lot of comments, there's only so much you can talk. You can't talk for half an hour to 6 or an hour straight. At least I can't. Some people are just natural talkers. I'm not one of them. I can talk a little bit, but I feed off of everyone else's energy. By the way, Kevin, do you still follow a UDM channel? I know he's been posting a lot less content, but I think that's where we met, on UDM channel. Kevin says they don't want me to get struck by lightning workouts that helping people bust roads. Some nodes have been off on their weather forecast. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So it's a safety thing. Because at first I'm like, why do they want you there? Yeah, I hear you, man. That's if you think that it's danger to your safety, then yeah, I don't know. But then thing is that if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. So I understand the struggle. I'm not saying that you should prioritize your safety over money, but if I was in that position, I'm sure you're probably in the same position where like, oh, I should prioritize my safety, but then if I don't go to work, then I don't make money. How am I going to pay the bills? So I get it. What decision have you arrived to, if you arrived to one yet? By the way, Kevin, are you still working at Gaps by any chance? And if so, how's that going? Doo-doo-doo. By the way, if you're in the live chat at some point in the stream, or if you're watching a replay, and if you're trying to lose weight, or excuse me, long day. If you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to put on a muscle, even if you're just trying to live a healthy life, let me know either in the live chat or the comment section below. I'd love to have a conversation about it and get to know some of your goals. Because I'm always sharing my goals, but I feel like a lot of people don't share theirs, so it'll be nice to have an exchange of our goals. Man, my hair is there. You go. That's better. There's like a little strand hanging. It was like not pissing me off, but it's bugging me. I gotta change this. Also, there's just a lot of like I don't want to say bad information, but there's a lot of people just trying to sell like a bunch of crap, like all these what was that one thing on Instagram that Instagram so-called Instagram influencers were selling, skinny tea, fit tea, something like that, skinny fit tea, something like that. It's just like tea itself, I mean, depending on what you put in it, like if you put a bunch of sugar in it, obviously it's gonna the cons are going to outweigh the pros, but tea itself, for the most part, is pretty healthy for you as long as you don't put a ton of sugar in there and milk and all that stuff. If you do put milk, put a little bit, something low calorie. But if you just drink tea by itself, I like cold tea. I'm not a huge hot tea person, but I do like cold tea. When I drink it by itself, it's great. It has a lot of benefits. Oh, what's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Sean says type 1 diabetic, John exercise and healthy eating is the only road to go down. Exactly. You're preaching to the choir, my friend. Thanks for hopping on, and hopefully this series every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or I think you're on. Well, I know you're in Canada, but I don't know what was time zone. I think it's the East Coast, so you're 3 hours ahead. So yeah, hopefully this series helps you out. Turkish tea is delicious. Is that the one that's like super viscous and thick and smells strong? Oh no, that's coffee. That's Turkish coffee. Turkish tea. I don't think I've had. I didn't even know there was Turkish tea. Let me see what that looks like. Turkish tea. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I would just say any tea is pretty much delicious. Hey, what's going on, Gigawatt? How you doing, my friend? Hey, John. On my way to do something else, but saw you were live. Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. It looks like people are starting to pile in. I guess YouTube notifications are finally going on. Only about half an hour to the stream. Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your girl are doing okay from that accident. That the tree. Every time you come on live, you look. So every time I trim or well, I didn't shave, but every time I trim my facial hair, I get younger and younger. The more I grow my facial hair, the older I look. Sean says agreed. Kevin says I want to there. This is my 19th year there. I don't get paid from them to give me. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so you don't have to worry about not getting paid if you don't have to go to work. So maybe it's best to prioritize your safety. But that's just my opinion. What are you thinking? Gigwise says I'll use raw honey to sweeten my hot tea, but it's more for health benefits of the raw honey versus sweetening. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, raw honey has a lot of really good benefits. I think one of them is that it reduces inflammation in your body. So like if you eat a lot of fast food or drink soda or things like that, then those cause inflammation in your body, um, and your raw honey could help reduce some of that. I'm not a medical expert, so that's not medical advice. I'm just saying I'm just sharing what I've learned over the years. So how's the weight? It's going good, man. I've lost 50 pounds, hit level plateau last month because I was playing ball. Some dude put his foot under my landing area, so I rolled my ankle, and that kind of threw me off for a month because I had to let it heal. I couldn't really walk as much as I used to, and obviously I can't play ball. So I didn't gain weight, but I didn't lose weight either. So I maintained my weight with that, which I think is a big W because when you don't work out, it's really easy to gain weight. So I'll take the credit for that. How do you feel overall? What's been the biggest improvement? I feel more energetic. My moods have been better, and also I've really enjoyed walking because again, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I never knew that you could walk a certain amount of steps and lose weight consistently every month. No one ever talks about it, so that's one of the reasons why I'm sharing it to everyone because and it's not only good for weight loss. It's good like if you want to live a healthy life. It has a lot of benefits. There's been a lot of studies where if you walk I can't remember I think if you walk like or the more you walk up to 10,000 miles, there's a lot of benefits. But like after 10,000 miles, 10,000 miles, wow. After 10,000 steps, yeah, you don't want to walk 10,000 miles. After 10,000 steps, you start seeing diminishing returns. So like your body gets tired, and then your muscles start hurting and all that stuff. So up to 10,000 miles, again, well, I said 10,000 miles again. 10,000 steps. You see, there's a lot of benefits for sure. I would say my mood and my energy are the biggest improvements for sure. Honey has been microbial resistant for forever. It's literally nectar. I know that. Thanks for sharing, Sean. Hector says, when I play basketball, I used to walk 10 miles all the time. It's all mental at first and your body starts. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I really enjoy walking. Like I'll listen to a podcast, I'll listen to some good music, and then like I'll think about my day and all my thoughts and process. So like by the time I get home and put my head on the pillow, everything's all good. So it's been a game changer for me, to be honest. Oh, I I thought you said when you played basketball, you played baseball. Gotcha. I didn't know that. Gigwise says, I just got $1,000 Schwinn stationary bike yesterday for free from a friend. It's like brand new. So that's awesome, man. Hope you use it. I mean, I'm sure you will. Magic message, John. When someone hits a wall, becomes discouraged, what would be your advice? I would say don't think about the short term because first and foremost, I guess depends on like what you mean by the wall, like if or what's causing them to hit the wall. Like for me, an injury, like it was hard to begin because it's frustrating because threw off my momentum and my progress. But I thought about the long term, the before and after pictures and how I'd feel and how life changing it would be to lose another 50, 60 pounds and my mental health. So I started thinking about the benefits and the bigger picture. And there's a quote that one of my favorite YouTubers uses. What's actually for financial. He has a finance channel, so like he always says, "When in doubt, zoom out." So like basically, whenever you start doubting about your investments, just zoom out and like remind yourself of how much progress is made over like the last year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. So and life is the same way. When you're in doubt, stop thinking about that couple weeks. Think about all the progress you've made during your journey and keep going. Think about the long term and not the short term. That's my advice. Hector says it's great Jones how many miles? I think it comes out about to 5 miles. So like as long as I walk 10 to 11,000 miles, I believe it's like 4.8 miles. So I just run it up to five. So yeah, about 5 miles. Gigwise says I'm making exercise room in the basement. Nice. Are you adding any resistance bands or any dumbbells or just a bike? It's similar to Peloton bike. Yeah, that's cool. And good on your friend for giving it to you for free. That's very nice of them. That's a come up right there. I got my exercise doing shopping. Yeah, I know those because you're walking around the store a lot looking for items. So yeah, you're adding up the steps for sure. And then if they order water and all that stuff, so you got to carry. So I burned some more calories. So yeah, good stuff. Gig West says I'm actually going to try and find a cheap use for. Okay, gotcha. I have the real the real Bowflex dumbbells. I like them. They're not as durable as I thought they would be though. So I don't slime them like I typically do with dumbbells. Because like one of the best feelings of sliming or one of the best things about like lifting heavy and doing a few more reps than you thought you would with that weight, you get sliming on the floor, so you can't do it with dumbbell because they're kind of flimsy. Hector says, "I know you play basketball. You look like the type of guy that has a hook shot." Come on, man. I grew up playing basketball. And no, I don't have a hook shot, but um, I could shoot. Yeah, I have a pretty nice release. Yeah, definitely. I'm not. I don't even know if I'm tall enough to have a hook shot, to be honest. Because if I play someone that's like probably like 6'5" or 6'6", they could probably easily block me. The reason why I worked for Kareem was he was just so tall. His arms were so long. But yeah, I don't have a hook shot. I can shoot though for sure. When in doubt, zoom out. Yeah, it's one of my favorite quotes too, Sean. Gig West says I have some dumbbells similar to the Bowflex. They have adjustable weight. Yeah, that's one I have too. It saves a lot of space. It's nice. Me too. That's the only thing I could do and play D. My defense is pretty good. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty good at defense too because I'm pretty good at reading the floor, and I could tell like when a screen is coming, or based on like where I pay attention to their to where their eyes are moving. So like um if they cut left, then I cut left. If they cut right, so you got to read the floor. You got to be aware of what's going on. John, are you balancing protein and fat in your diet as someone with the illness? I have too as well. Yeah, I've been prioritizing protein. So like I was saying earlier in the stream, I on average I get 10 grams of protein for every 100 calories. So that way, whenever you consume a lot of protein, it keeps you full throughout the day. So you're not eating as much. Like let's say basically eat like a lot of lean protein. So if I eat 2,200 calories, which is usually my target caloric intake, I'll usually have about 220 grams of protein for a day, and that keeps me full. And that's I don't feel like I need to eat more. There's these buy nothing Facebook groups out there, and you'd be surprised what people give away. Oh, I gotta check it out. Then I did not know that buy nothing. I think there's places like that on or groups like that on Craigslist too, but Craigslist kind of sketchy, so they might be trying to trap you. I don't know. I'm sure there's still a lot of good people out there on Craigslist, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess Facebook and Craigslist wouldn't be that much in difference, right? You see something, you go visit, and you hope that the random stranger doesn't take it to the back of their house. That's why, like, whenever you're trying to buy something online, or whenever you see something online, you want to go buy it in person. Always go with at least one or two other people, just in case, for safety, because you never know we're gonna come in. And like, if it's not a heavy item, then I recommend meeting in public if you can't find anyone to go with you. Yeah, just searching Facebook. Okay. Eating chickens and red meat starch is tricky for everyone losing weight. That's true. Yeah, it's like everything else, man. It's all about balance. Um, yeah, you gotta be careful with carbs for sure. Like one thing I didn't know is that corn is very starchy. I did not know that, so that's something that I have been kind of like doing portion control. So I still love corn, but I don't need as much as I used to after learning that. I got a free drone never out of the box. I still haven't. I mean, how much is drone worth though? I guess you'll take anything for free, but still, is it a DJI brand drone by any chance? Uh-oh, it's a story time with Hector Mello. Hector said I have a story during the winter time in my high school years. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I know how contagious yawning can be. It's funny because I wasn't even yawning that much until I started stream, so I don't know what's going on. I guess you don't feel the weight of your of like how tired you are until you sit down. I don't know. I have a story during the winter time in my high school years. I would go to school to play basketball to keep in shape. One day, Sebastian Telfair showed up because he played for Lincoln. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember Sebastian Telfair. Didn't he play for the Blazers, Portland Blazers? I actually guard him, but he dropped 20 on me, but I was still able to keep up with him. Oh, how tall is he by any chance? But if you're able to keep up with him a little bit, then yeah, that's still a big deal because he's an NBA player and you're not. So, so that's a good thing if you're able to keep up with him. Gigwise is turning this channel into the buy low sell high channel. I found the drone on Google for $200. It's not the best, but I've never flown one. So okay, so yeah, it's good that you get used to it, and before you don't want to crash an expensive drone. It's nice to have 1080p. Yeah, that's good. Shabanta was the name count. Was the name? Yeah, it was. I remember. Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah, solid player for sure. Yanni contagious. Yeah, If Jalen and Joe are gonna go live, I'm just gonna go on there, just start yawning and piss off Joe. He's gonna tell me to get off the stream because I'm making him yawn. Gigwise says I have not sold anything that was gifted to me. Okay, not yet, at least. He was 6'3" on 6'1", but I had a very quick reaction because of baseball, so I was able to lock him up for a bit. But that's about it. He was very, very. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he has to be. You know, you can't be. You know, you can't be shitty and be in the NBA. So you know, you would for sure assume that he was good. But it's good that you play against. That's a cool story. I haven't played against any NBA players, but I did meet Kareem Abdul-Jabbar once when he was taking photos and stuff. So I have a picture with Kareem, and you know he wasn't friendly, which is his reputation. He's very very tall, as I expected, but you don't know how tall someone is until you stand next to him in person. Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah, that's right. That does ring a bell. Stephon Marbury's cousin. Yep, Stephen Marbury. Man, he had an early retirement from the NBA. Didn't he go play China or something? You know what's crazy? I'm yawning all this much and I'm drinking a bunch of caffeine. This is not good. It just shows how immune my body has become to caffeine. By the way, Hector, how are things going on with well here, let me see what it was. I'm gonna refresh my memory. Oh yeah, your roof, that's right. How are things going with your roof? Is your insurance fixing it? Did they pay, or I guess like if you're renting it would be the homeowner. Is your roof getting fixed? All right, gig wise. Thanks for stopping, my friend. Have a good one. You get everyone. I have to get back to when I was doing before the. It's like, oh, squirrel. Yeah, I got fixed within 3 days. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the insurance didn't drag their butt on it. That's great. Good to hear. Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell to eat for dinner. I'm kind of tired of eating the same thing over and over again. I have the CEO's number of the property. Okay, gotcha. So it's like a property management company. You can call them. That's good. Is anyone here? Is anyone here other than me trying to lose weight? Or are you counting calories, just trying to live a healthy lifestyle? Anyone? Any takers? But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the YouTube algorithm picks up these streams and starts showing to people who search weight loss journey, and all that stuff. So it's gonna take some time, but we'll see. Hector says, but then my room started leaking in my room. Oh god, oh damn. Well, that's good. They're fixing things quickly. Hector says so. What do you think about the NBA offseason? I don't know. Not much movement. I know Dame and Harden want to get traded. Dame wants to go to Miami, and Harden wants to go to the Clippers. But honestly, man, I'm just so tired of Harden. I think he's a decent player, but he's not that great, and he just keeps proving it every year. And then Dame, I like Dame, but he's also in his 30s, so I don't know how much gas he has left in the tank. I would like to see him play with Jimmy Butler though, but again, those guys are good for another maybe a couple of good seasons in their prime. I don't know because they're both in their 30s. I guess I'll share like what my current eating looks like. Basically, in the morning, I'll have 3 hard-boiled eggs. I take the yolk out of 2 to save on calories and fat, and then I will have usually about 3 or 4 servings of the ground turkey that I was talking about, and then for some reason I like Taco Bell sauce, so I get it from Target. The glass bottle, I just put some on there, so I trick my brain to think that I'm eating Taco Bell. It's actually pretty good. What else? And then for lunch, I'll have 2 servings of Greek yogurt, and then I'll put berries on there: blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and that's I used to put honey, but then I started taking that out to save on calories. But then I also have every once in a while, but not every day like I used to. And then for dinner is where I save most of my calories because I'm a big dinner guy. Like I like having, I like enjoying my dinner, especially as I'm winding down at the end of the day. So like I'll usually have like Chipotle, triple chicken, white rice, black beans, veggies, corn, and guac. I think no cheese, no lettuce, or no cheese, no sour cream, and no lettuce either. What else? And I also get sauces too. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then like I try to fast after 5 p.m. So I usually have like a tea from the hibiscus tea from Starbucks. I think they call it passion tea. No matter what size you get, it's gonna be 0 calories. So that doesn't break my fast, which is great. So I always try to keep it under 2,200 calories. Mm, 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 mm. But I'm gonna ask you guys now that I have you guys in here. What type of content do you guys want to see? Because my channel, I'm kind of like I'm gonna start focusing on things that I've written about in my book and things that I want to I see myself talking about long term. So like different topics surrounding self improvement, weight loss, what else, motivation, keep going. That's why I have motivation Mondays now. What else? Just a lot of self help stuff, personal development stuff, because I want to help you guys. Because I know life is hard, and obviously that's no surprise. I'm not saying anything profound, but yeah, I think if I kind of want to build like a I hate this term safe space because like it makes it seem like you can't really talk anything with anyone. But I want to kind of like build a community where if you can join in on a conversation. Maybe you're in a tough spot in life, we can help you out. Yeah, just kind of like a place where people can come and get support, get motivation, and help stay on track. Because there's already a lot of negativity on the internet. We don't need another channel with negativity. Oh, by the way, I gotta say it's because Sergio brought it. Sergio from Rideshare Guy. He and I did an interview a couple days ago. It's not live yet, but he said it'll be live in a few weeks. So once that comes out, I'll be sharing it on my community tab. So the interview went really well. We talked about for half an hour about when I got started in gig work, how what when and when and why I got started, and then my transition from basically doing gig work full time for a few years and then transitioning back into a full time W-2. So really good stream, and then I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy it. I enjoyed the interview. You know it's funny because Sergio and I are in the same market, so we usually talk a lot. Or we used to meet up a lot when we were both doing delivery, but now that I have my full time W-2 and he's more focused on doing work for the rideshare guy. We don't see each other as much as we used to, but we still talk a lot. So we're both in the same market. We both work in the same market. So it's cool having someone like that. Within the area where you live. He's a great resource and really awesome guy overall. But yeah, that's he said that's gonna drop in a few weeks. So when it does, I'll share it with you guys, and you guys can go watch it. He also interviewed with Hannibal's Hungry, so check that out as well. If you type in rideshare guy Hannibal, I'm sure it'll come up. That was a really good interview as well. Enjoyed that one as well. By the way, I it was really cool meeting Hannibal and Pedro and Wilser at the Herbivore event. Hector says, "I'm listening, bros." Hey, man, no worries. Appreciate you listening. That's already a big support right there. So appreciate that. You're multitasking over there. You're cleaning the kitchen, listening to me rant or not rant, but just yap. So I think the lives you're doing. Okay, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. I will have I'll try to do like a live or two each week, or at least once a week. Just just like where we can have fun and just talk about anything. But I do really want to grow this channel, especially now that I don't do gig work anymore. I have more time on my hands, so I really want to grow this channel. And it's something I've been trying to do for years. Like I used to make YouTube videos when I was in college back in 2015, 2016, and the topics that I was talking about it kind of got stale, and the channel wasn't really going anywhere. So I said, I'm gonna step away and try to reset and figure out what else I can talk about. Like I was trying to figure out a new direction for my channel, and about a year ago, 2 years ago, I hopped back on, and here we are. This is the last one we did. Oh, the one with Shaw. Yeah, that was really good. He's very knowledgeable, about child support. So yeah, he and I we could talk for days. He's a cool dude and he's very knowledgeable. So I'm sure I'll have him back on again on the channel. Hector said I know about child support because I ain't got no kids, but a lot of knowledge about it. Yeah, and the thing is that he was talking about California law because law is very in each state, but I'm sure a lot of the stuff that he was sharing about California law, there's probably some similarities in other states too. So even though you can't take everything he says word for word, it's probably like a really good way to understand. Like it's probably like really good foundational information to kind of get an idea of maybe what to expect in your state. So yeah, that's why I enjoyed having him on. He's a great resource and just a really fun guy to talk to. He and I we talk offline about random stuff. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out Shaw's channel, you can check it out. I believe it's youtube.com/. This is Shaw. I think that's his. Let me see. Let me type it in and try it out. I don't want to give you guys the wrong link. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, cool. But yeah, he's almost at 1,000 subs. Let's help him get to 1,000 subs. That's Shaw's channel. You guys should check it out. He does a lot of child support content. So if you guys are into that stuff, then and not only child support, but like he watched the or back when I started following him like 4 years ago, he used to do a lot of videos on like it's like he was like basically it's like a reaction channel. Like he would find like things to react to on the channel. I always like this perspective, and now he's kind of more focused on dating and child support. So definitely check out his channel. What do I want to do with my channel? I want to grow it, and the main topics I want to focus on are weight loss, fitness. Like even if I lose another 60 pounds, I'm still gonna talk about weight loss and fitness because a lot of people struggle with it. And if I do end up losing another 50, 60 pounds, God willing, then I want to share my story and help other people lose weight as well in any way that I can. Also self improvement. Becoming the best version of yourself, right? Like I wrote a book about it, so I have to talk about that as well, right? But just create a positive community for everyone just to come hang out and share ideas and motivate each other. Because there's a lot of negativity on the internet, and I kind of want to be the shining light of positivity. I know that sounds like very kumbaya, but yeah, that's basically what I want to do. And then also like maybe do some vlogs here and there. I do want to start traveling once I could, afford to do this full time, which is probably gonna be a while from now. But maybe if I start working remotely and then do this on the side, I could travel and vlog at the same time. So I'm still trying to figure things out, but Mainly self improvement content, weight loss, fitness content, and the vlog content. So I have a lot of really good content coming down the pipeline for you guys. Let's see what Hector says. Hector says that's very good. It's very tough to start eating healthy to lose weight. It's all about self reflection. Yeah, I agree. And also, after about 7 days, your body gets used to what you've been feeding it. So after 7 days, it gets a lot easier for sure. I made a change to it. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. I've never felt this good since I played baseball. That's awesome. What are you eating? Wait, like what does your eating regimen look like? And also, like, do you exercise? Do you go to the gym? Do you walk? What do you do? I'd love to know before we end the stream today. So I have oatmeal in the morning with two protein yogurts. What's a protein yogurt? You mean like yogurt that has protein in it, or like kind of like Chobani or like Oikos? Oh, usually I'll do the okay, gotcha. Yeah, those are like 100 calories and 17 grams of protein, right? The Greek yogurt from Oikos. Yeah, I think it's 100 calories, 17 grams of protein per serving. Yeah. Also, cottage cheese is another good one. Low in calories, high in protein. If you guys like cheese. Yeah, I kind of want to start eating the ground turkey for dinner. Because I'm trying to eat out a little bit less, just because of all the sodium in food when you eat out. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to eat in the morning for breakfast. I used to eat oatmeal too, but then I cut it out and I just use those calories for protein instead. Put some chia seeds in them, and then for lunch I have a salad with 6 drumsticks. That's good, man. Yeah, you're eating clean. That's good. Also, don't be afraid to use sauces. Like, there's a lot of low calorie sauces. Like one of them I use is it's from a brand called G Hughes. It's like sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. It's like five calories for every tablespoon or something like that. So don't be afraid to use a little bit of low calorie sauces like ranch. I wouldn't recommend that. It's high in calories, but low calorie like a balsamic vinaigrette or something just to give it flavor. And every time you get bored, you can change the sauce. The sauce makes a big difference because if you change the sauces, then it feels like you're eating a different meal. So it's a good way to get the food down. It's the one with 30 grams. What the hell? What kind of yogurt has 30 grams of protein? Maybe it's a bigger serving. Maybe it's two servings instead of one. Is it like 200 calories for 30 grams of protein? Glucose 30 grams protein. Which one is this? Let's see. Triple zero high protein non fat Greek yogurt. Yeah, I don't see anyone with 30 grams of protein. They all say this one says 15. Yeah, okay, yeah, send it to me. I want to see that. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Really good conversation for our first weight loss Wednesday stream. This is gonna happen. This is a weekly thing, so we're gonna talk about this every Wednesday. That's why I kind of have like a tracker in the title. It says week one, so I'm just gonna update it every week as we go, and expect to see one of these streams every Wednesday. But appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit the thumbs up. Really helps out the channel and the algorithm, so more people can see it and join us on this journey. But I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.